Crochet a granny square using ASMR, and what I mean by ASMR is a simple magic ring, especially for beginners who find it very hard to crochet a magic ring. So this step is very simple and easy for you to get. These are the items I'll be using. I'll be using my scrap yarn. It's a 4-ply yarn, 100% acrylic yarn. I'll be using a 5mm crochet hook with it, and my scissors and the needle. Yeah, let's start. So first off, I'll be making a slip knot. Remember I said the slip knot is you have to roll up your yarn, then hold it with your 2 fingers like this. Then this hook, you're going to go to the back of the yarn, push it to the front, then twist it over to the back and then back to the front. Yeah, then hold here, yarn over and pull through and make it tight. So we're going to start with chain 7. We're going to be chaining 7. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Why I'm chaining 7 is because my first chain will be my magic ring. So I'm going to start there with 3 double crochet inside the first chain I made. Let's go. So you insert yarn over, insert your hook in the first chain and make a double crochet, yarn over, pull through, gives you 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. It gives you 2 loops, then yarn over, pull through the rest 2. So we're going to be making 2 more double crochet inside this chain. And this is the third one. So I've made my 3 double crochets inside this chain. After that, we're going to be chaining 3. 1, 2, 3, because of the edges. So after chaining 3, you're going to you're going to make 3 double crochets inside the same chain. Let's go. 1. Remember, double crochet is yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, gives you 3 loops, yarn over, pull through, 2 loops, gives you 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. That's the second double crochet, and let's make the third one inside that same chain. Yeah, then we're going to chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3, and also do a 3 double crochet inside it. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So you're looking at it here, you can see that this is almost forming like a square shape, and a square has 4 sides. So this is one side, second side, the third side, and we're going to the last side. So when going for the last side, remember you have to chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. Then we are supposed to make 3 double crochet inside there, right? But we're not going to make 3 because the first chain we made, which was the 7th chain, and we used 1 chain for the magic ring, which is remaining 6 chains. So these first 6 chains, it's going to count as a double crochet. So we're going to be making only 2 double crochet inside this chain. We're going to be making 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull through, yarn over, put through 2 loops, yarn over, put through 2 loops. Again, yarn over, insert your hook, put through a loop, yarn over, put through 2, yarn over, put through 2. Then after doing that 2 double crochet, we're going to count 4 chains here, and in the 4th chain is where we're going to be making a slip stitch. Yeah, so we're going to count to 4 chains. So here is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So inside the 4th chain, you're going to insert your hook. So after inserting your hook there, you're going to yarn over, and put through it all at once. Here. Then after yarning over and put through it all at once, you're still going to insert that hook in that same, down this space in that stitch you made. There's a space here. After the stitch you made, there's that space in between. We're going to make a slip stitch also there. So you're going to insert your hook in that space, yarn over, and put through it all. Yes, and then we're done for 1. Then you can, this back loop here, just drag it to make it tight. So this is the first row. So the second row, we're going to be chaining 6. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So after chaining that 6, we're going to insert in the same space here. We're going to be making 3 double crochet. Let's go. This is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. And this step, after making that 3 double crochet there, here, you're going to chain 1, because you are moving to the other edge here to make another one. So after chaining 1, we're going to chain 3 double crochets, and this second one we're going to be working in clusters. Clusters here means that in every edge gap here, we're going to be making 3 double crochet, then a chain of 3, then 3 double crochet more, like this. Insert your hook here. To make the double crochet, we're going to be making 3. So this is 1, 2, and 3. Then you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Then make another 3 double crochet in the same place that you've made the first 3. So that's a cluster. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, put your 2 loops, yarn over, put your 2 loops. So make the remaining 2. So we've done that. After that, we're going to chain 1, remember, then we move over to the other edge. We're also going to be working another cluster there, which is 3 double crochet. Then after 3 double crochet, you're going to chain 3. After chaining 3, you're still going to do another 3 double crochet. So I've done that for this edge, and remember, after you've completed it, you're going to chain 1 and go to the next edge. So I'm going to be chaining 1 and moving over to the next edge. So remember, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. And immediately after the 3 double crochets, you're going to chain 3. 1, 2. After chaining the 3, you're still going to work 3 double crochets inside. Okay, let's go. 1, 2 and 3. Then remember to chain 1. Then after chaining 1, you're going to work 2 double crochets here because we are in the first beginning of where we made the 6 chains. These 6 chains here will also count as the double crochet, 1 double crochet. So we're going to be making 2 here instead of 3. So this is 1, sorry. This is 1. And this is 2. Then I'm going to go to the 4th chain to insert my hook and make a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So insert your hook and make a slip stitch. Good. So you can see this. So after this, we're going to chain 6 more. 1, 2, 3, sorry. After chaining 6, you can see this edge here. So this round and this 3rd round, we're going to be making 3 double crochets in the middle here. Here we're not going to be making 3 double crochets twice, which is a cluster. We're not going to be doing it here. We're only going to be doing it in the edges. Yes. So after chaining 6, I'm going to work my 3 double crochet here. So after I work my 3 double crochet here, I'm going to chain 1 and work 3 double crochet in this middle space. One, 2 and 3. So I'm going to be making only one set of 3 double crochet in the middle space. Then we'll be going to the edge. Remember, chain 1, then go to the edge to work a cluster, which is 3 double crochet. This is 1, 2 and 3. Then you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3 and work another set of 3 double crochet in the same space. 1, 2 and 3. Remember, you're only going to work clusters in the edges. Then in the middle, you're only going to be working 3 double crochet once in the middle. But before you work that, you have to chain 1 first and work it in the middle space here. So after doing that, remember your edges, you work clusters, crochet clusters. You're going to work clusters, which will be 3 double crochet, chain 3, then 3 double crochet. Then when you're going to the middle, you chain 1, then you're going to work 3 double crochet in the middle. You're not going to be working clusters. Then this edge also, you do the same till we get here. So I've gotten to the end here. So remember, chain 1, make 2 double crochets in the space here. 1 and 2. Then you're going to make a slip stitch on the 4th chain here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you continue to whatever length you want your granny square to be. Here you're going to continue this 3rd row procedure, a cluster by the edge, 3 double crochet, just one each in the middle sides, then clusters by the edge. Yeah, so I'll just do one more row. So this is it. This third row, you can use it to continue whatever size or rows you want, but make sure the sides are equal because it's a square, so the sizes should be equal because the sizes of a square are equal. So after this, I'm going to chain one, then cut my yarn, then tighten it, and then I'll use my needle to sew it in. So this is it. This is how it will look like. Yeah. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. I post weekly, so you can get to notified on my new videos whenever it's being posted. And please share it.